Hello, this is Keith Lampe. I'm also known as Ponderosa Pine, and I'm coming at you today on behalf of the free Voice of America News Service. I've been reviewing the statements issued by the just concluded World People's Conference on Climate Change and the Rights of Mother Earth. It seems that by a wide margin, the most effective, immediate follow-up to it is to focus lots of attention on the rogue U.S. Patent Office, which for years has been suppressing applications of various new energy modes able to liberate us from the clutches of big oil and big coal. So can any of you activists out there organize a protest at the U.S. Patent Office? It's located at 600 Dulaney Street in Alexandria, Virginia. Meanwhile, I'll try to track down the people best informed on its activities. Certainly one of them is Gary Vesperman, who 4 years ago said, "I think that Congress should write, introduce, and pass a bill titled Energy Inventor Protection and Energy Patent Declassification Act of 2006. Included should be around-the-clock protection of energy inventors by armed guards and declassification of 4,000 energy patents unfairly held in secret by the U.S. Patent Office." So what's needed now is total planetary attention on this. The various patent office scoundrels should learn that, quote, the whole world is watching. Meanwhile, here's more from Gary's landmark article at rensa.com. Quote, "Inventors, in their zeal to improve the well-being of their fellow inhabitants of planet Earth, face such perils as poverty, slander, ridicule, and neglect. Inventors of energy devices sometimes have also been bullied by large energy-related corporations and their allies in the United States government, who seek to maintain their energy slavery of the people by aggressively suppressing development of energy inventions. The illegal as well as legal tactics of these suppression actions have encompassed imprisonment on false charges, IRS harassment, burglaries, bribery with huge sums of money, and even murder if the inventor was too stubborn to heed warnings or undeterred by lesser actions. Tom Vallone is a former patent examiner who was fired about 6 years ago for producing a conference in Washington, D.C. on these new energy technologies. Vallone recently won a lawsuit against the U.S. Patent Office and was awarded reinstatement and 6 years of back pay. In a 2001 email to Gary Vesperman, Vallone wrote in part, quote, "As a former patent examiner, I can tell you that the number of secretized patents in the vault at the Patent Office, Park 5 building, is close to 4,000 or more. They never receive a patent number, and the inventor is rarely, if ever, compensated by the government for use of the invention. Inventors are threatened with 20 years in jail if they release the information. The U.S. Patent Office has a 9-member committee that screens patents for national security implications. A hidden purpose of this committee is to also screen energy-related patents which could threaten the power and fossil fuel companies, etc. Isn't it about time we did something to take this situation under public investigation and control, especially motivated by the current Enron fiasco exemplifying the, quote, ethics of the fossil fuel industry and government complicity in rigging the energy industry? Another inventor, Alan Caggiano, says, "In the past 20 years, I found out that the oil companies will do everything in their power to suppress my kind of technology because it could reduce the gasoline consumption in the U.S. by 76% over a 5-year term. The government also will lose mega bucks in gasoline taxes. The major car manufacturers will lose billions spent on the technology of the fuel injection systems. My technology makes theirs obsolete, end quote. Engineers at Hitachi Magnetics Corporation have come right out and claimed that a motor run by magnets is feasible and logical, but the politics of the matter make it impossible for them to pursue developing a magnet motor or any device that would compete with the energy cartels. The obstacles to free energy are the big banks who own or finance the energy industries. In Japan, inventors are treated as national heroes and are lavishly supported. For example, the Japanese government's annual R&D budget in cold fusion has been running $100 million per year. In contrast, the United States Patent Office has so far approved only one cold fusion patent application out of 300. End quote. Okay, once those who attended the Bolivian conference become familiar with this information, they'll agree that what's needed now is an international movement focused on returning to the people of this planet all the new energy info currently captured and hidden by the U.S. Patent Office. In fact, this is absolutely necessary if we are to avoid, during the next few decades, a dieback of humans and also of many other species. Our call for this is strengthened by the thesis of peak oil, even if it is mainly propaganda aimed at getting away with higher and higher prices for gasoline. We can nevertheless use it as a minor part of our argument for the total availability of all the beneficial free energy modes. I hope then that you'll circulate this to the utter maximum, especially to those who attended the conference and also those who might help organize a planet-wide movement. P.S. I'm pleased to learn that there's an encouraging exception to my earlier lament that the conference didn't deal with any major climate development of the past 30 years. Out of Cochabamba has emerged a hands-off Mother Earth movement aimed at preventing geoengineering. Amazingly, though, there's no mention of the fact that geoengineering has been happening massively for more than a decade in the form of secretly spraying aluminum and barium chemtrails into the atmosphere. Therefore, I hope you'll take time to document this for them. They have both a website and a Facebook site listed. The website is handsoffmotherearth.org. Thank you.